All right, so Mitch, what are we doing here?
Well, quite often on this podcast we talk about my mom.
Yes, we do. Mama Graham.
And she gets a little annoyed that I make her sound pretty bad sometimes, like really not caring about me.
I don't know.
Putting a fridge pig and fat shaming me.
That was done with love, I
But
think.
perhaps the fridge pig was countered by Mama Graham's potpourri bowls, which we talked about last time.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
those two things were definitely linked via the bathroom.
What are you talking about? How's fridge pig tied to the bathroom?
Because
she's very
the food that was consumed that the fridge pig did not deter ended up going through the digestive tract into the bathroom.
I was going to say she's very aware of like smells and sights. Okay.
Okay.
So she doesn't want you to look too shabby. If your hair's out of place, she's going to tell you. She's also going to tell you that you're you need to drop a couple. And she doesn't want the house to smell bad. So she's very. She's got an opinion.
Right.
She's not afraid to tell you.
Let's love to hear her opinion.
Yeah,
you want to hear it?
Call her up.
Yeah, let me see if I can find her.
Let's do this.
She might be eating at Lean Cuisine right about now, so let me see where she is.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
Can we get them to sponsor us?
She loves the Lean Cuisine option.
Hello?
What are you doing? Wait, hold on. Before you say something inappropriate, I just want to let you know that you are on the podcast. Paul and Ben are listening.
Hi, Joy.
Hello.
What in the world?
Listen.
Why would you do that to me?
I wanted to tell you, but are you asleep? Did I wake you up?
Pig in the refrigerator? Is that why?
What? What'd you say?
I said, why would you do that to me? Because I put that stupid pig in the refrigerator.
Wait, here's my question. Did I wake you up?
No, you didn't wake me up.
Okay, all right. Listen.
He said you were possibly eating a Lean Cuisine.
It's possible.
I told them that you had been giving me some shit because I maybe talk about you a little bit too much on this podcast and make you sound like a bit of a heathen from time to time.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Tell her about the potpourri.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about the potpourri that you used to have all scattered throughout the house. Remember how much potpourri?
Didn't everybody have that? I think everybody had that in the 70s or the 80s. What does that have to do with anything?
No, you know what? It doesn't have anything to do with anything. I don't know how we got on the topic.
Random things, but are you talking about potpourri now?
We talk about anything.
That's kind of out there, really.
Listen, we love you. We're going to get off the podcast. I'll call you back later on, okay? Don't get offended when I talk about you.
I won't. I don't. It makes me know that I'm still relevant a little bit. Or what. So, I haven't heard the one. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to listen to the one you had today. I hadn't listened to it yet.
All right, it's a good one. Go listen to it.
All right, thanks, Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
About?
Wait, so what?
What did you talk about today? What was the subject?
Oh, the one that went live today?
I mean, the one.
The fact that
Mitch
Mitch doesn't wash his face.
Yeah, that was the one. The fact that I don't wash my face.
You don't?
Well, no.
Brush your teeth?
I've got what? No, I've got dad skin. Remember, I don't have to wash my face.
Wow, it's amazing.
Or maybe it's Mimi skin.
You might be shocked when you get my age what you look like. Do you brush your teeth?
I brush. You know what? This call's over. I brush my teeth. I love you. I'll call you later on. All right.
I love you too. Okay. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye, boys.
Bye. There we go. That's
I love
JoJo.
it. She doesn't care. She's good with it.
She doesn't give a shit.
Amazing.
She's good with it. And guess what? She's going to listen to the new episode that dropped on the Monday.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should call every one of our listeners and ensure that they've listened to the new episode that airs on Monday.
That's a good call.
Should we ask them to leave their phone numbers
Ben,
if we want to
let's call someone in your family.
No.
Call Daniel Rab. Just
Nah,
real
he's
quick.
busy.
No, he's not busy. What's he doing?
Has he listened?
He's not doing anything.
Has he listened to the episode?
Not that one, no.
No.
Does he listen? He doesn't.
Sometimes, occasionally.
Should we call Jay and congratulate him for making it into the Hall of Fame?
My father-in-law, Jay, he was honored by his high school and inducted into their Athletics Hall of Fame over the weekend, which was, or at this point, it's 2 weekends ago, I should say. It was a huge honor for him. He used to play basketball, football, and baseball, and was sort of an all-star in all of those sports. So it was really touching and really nice to see people who remember him from high school, who are kids of people who remember him from high school, all come up to him and sort of, congratulate him and just say how much they, either enjoyed watching him play or their relative loved watching him play. It was really cool.
Did he, this is in no way, shape, I'm not trying to ding his age, but I just know he's a little older. Were there people that he grew up with that were there?
No, the quarterback that he was a receiver. The quarterback that threw to him, he was inducted last year, and he was there at the banquet hall with us. And it was really cool. He played in the early '60s.
That's crazy.
So. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it was
That's
really
a
cool.
nice thing. I went and celebrated Tom Brady. He had a
You watched the roast?
You did?
He had a roast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were there?
No, I
Oh.
just watched it on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it
Not as
funny?
in yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Not as in person. I don't know they need to do it live necessarily, but there
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Paid him a lot of money for that, didn't they?
I'm sure they paid him quite a bit of money.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm glad we got Mitch's mom, Joy.
Mama JoJo.
Sorry to interrupt the lean cuisine.
I know.
I want to dig deeper into that at some point.
Do you know when I'll dig into it right now.
Yeah,
You
go
know
ahead.
that when I lost, I was like when I was growing up, I've talked about before. I was a little chubby,
Oh, really?
but I had to lose. This is a true story. I had to
Husky, I believe, was the
Husky
word.
was the word I
Yes.
think I used. I had to lose 30 pounds to play football,
Okay.
right? Because I exceeded the weight limit for my division.
Okay.
And what can you tell us what those numbers were?
I think I was 110.
And you had to lose 30 pounds?
What?
No, that can't be right.
Were you 7?
No, hold on.
Was this the anorexic
no.
league?
No. I was
10.
No. I was in like third grade, and I was in third grade, and I had to lose. I might maybe
You had to be 80 pounds?
By the way, maybe I was 140. I don't know what I was, but I had to lose 30 pounds. I lost 30 pounds by eating lean cuisine and Tab every day.
Oh, yeah.
But Tab isn't a diet.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was?
Yeah.
It was before Diet Coke, yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your favorite lean cuisine meal?
Cheese cantaloni. So good.
Nothing says diet like cheese cantalone.
I mean, I'm telling you, if you want to drop a couple,
Wow.
maybe lean cuisine. That's our sponsor.
Did it
sounds
come with
really
a
good.
dessert or no?
No.
Do you remember back in the day? It was amazing. You get a TV dinner, you got fried chicken, you got some kind of freeze-dried vegetable, you got potatoes, and then like a cherry pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like then something happened. They got rid of the desserts with the meals.
Lean cuisine came along. That was it.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel that a meal is not complete if you haven't gotten a dessert when you're going out to eat?
I mean, considering I've been resisting desserts for the past year and a half.
Have you really?
I have, yeah. And it's funny because we were just out to dinner in Chicago, and Sophia got ice cream for dessert, and we went to what the fuck was that?
Swenson's?
No,
Leatherby's.
Swenson's.
Leatherby's. Swenson's has the huge sundaes.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that, but it was like two giant, like softball-sized balls of ice cream.
Oh,
that
so
I was
good.
like, and then they started to get melty, and that's like my favorite version of ice cream when it's melted.
So you ate it.
No, I didn't. I resisted the whole
What?
fucking time.
Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I
impressive.
think you need to start having a little bit.
No.
Why-
If I-
what if-
Because if I have a little, I'll have it all.
But
and
what are
that's
you
too much.
working towards? Is it just to?
I am so dependent on that post-dinner sugar rush
Yeah.
that like I want to break that. I don't want to have that anymore.
What vices do you have in your life?
That's definitely one of them.
Sugar,
But what else?
sugar of all kinds.
Because I think the point I'm trying to make is that's probably the only vice you have.
Okay, well now I don't have it.
But I think you should have at least one vice.
I got other vices. That's fine.
Do you?
I don't know if it's for public consumption.
What are your vices, Paul?
I mean, sugar is an issue.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
It's a good one.
I love nothing more than like those stores where you go in and fill up the bags with like the
Yeah,
chewy candy.
Yeah,
I could sit with like a vat of Swedish fish
sure.
and just go to town.
You know-
There's something to, and I think we've been conditioned to this, to like sit and watch something and have a container of something
Yeah.
and just you eat the whole container of whatever it is.
I mean, before the trailers are even over, I'm done with what I've bought at the concession stand, so I don't buy anymore.
Like I was impressed. I went to the movies this last weekend to see the Ape movie, and I got a popcorn and I stopped it halfway.
Wow.
And I was done. But in order to do it, much like the garbage situation, I had to take dirty napkins and rub them on the top of the popcorn in the container.
Wait, did you use your own dirty napkins or other people's?
Yeah, well, I was using my napkins, and then I wiped my mouth, and then I rubbed it back and forth on the sides of the
Oh my God!
of the seat,
Just
and then I rubbed
don't
it.
eat it,
and then I
dude.
rubbed it on the
Whatever
top
it
of the
takes,
popcorn.
right? Whatever
Whatever
it
it takes. I just that way I knew I wouldn't eat the rest of the and I wasn't full. I mean, I was full.
Right.
So I did,
I wish I could just witness that. I wish I could just see you doing that. That'd be pretty good.
all the idiosyncrasies coming at you.
I eat a those little small bags from Trader Joe's of the chocolate covered almonds.
Yeah.
I eat
Yes.
one of those every night.
All right.
No-
That's good. That's dark chocolate too, right?
Wait,
Yeah,
how
dark
big of a
chocolate.
bag is that?
It's like that. There's probably 12 of them in there.
Oh, okay, that's not
Yeah, it's
bad.
not bad. So it's just like a little taste.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm
Saturday night I had
lately
two
I've
of
been liking. Have you seen this True Fruit? Do you know what that is?
Yes.
It's like frozen fruit, like raspberries and strawberries covered in chocolate.
Oh.
So it's like you're eating fruit.
So I'm staying in that lane as well, and I've been eating solely mango slices.
Yeah,
which are
the frozen
I mean,
frozen
mango's
cherries, like all of those things.
Yeah.
Those are good options.
Do you get like the mango slices from like Trader Joe's or something like that?
I used to get the soft and juicy ones, which are really good, but then I switched to the less sugary ones.
Oh yeah, those are super sugary.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
wait. Oh, you're talking about like the dried ones.
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That
Okay.
stuff's real good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Why don't we play the music?
You sure? I mean,
Yeah,
it feels like we're going like on a. This is good.
Listen, it's a very sweet opportunity.
Oh,
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Where's the bowl?
It's good to be back.
That was a long lead up, huh?
We had a phone call.
We had a guest.
Yeah.
special guest.
We had a
star,
guest on the
Troy
show.
Graham.
By the way, she was totally sleeping. Did you hear
with an empty lean cuisine at her side.
I know when she's sleeping because she sounds like she's got a mouthpiece in, and that's because she's like just woke up.
What do you mean a mouthpiece?
See, like like you wear like a mouth guard.
Yeah.
I think she had.
Does she wear a mouth guard?
I don't know what I don't know, but it sounded. I know when I wake her up, that's her little stutter.
I love that. You know what? It's interesting. I was thinking about this the other day. I was listening to one of our episodes, and thank God for you and where you grew up and your accent, because it's a diverse sound. You know what I mean?
Do we sound too similar?
Well, I don't think we sound no, because I can't do the voices you do. But I think we have three very distinct cadences.
Sure.
Which I think you want.
That's good. Yeah.
You want. It's like we cast the three of us on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like three carbon copies.
Would you say we Wattacast?
Ish. Yeah.
That's a great segue to pick up the bowl.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
The Benz or you, Paul?
I don't know.
I think it's Paul because
I think so. Yeah. I think
Okay.
I go
All
last.
right. I'll do it. There's so little.
It's
Few
gonna be
ideas
good.
in here.
It's gonna be good.
All right.
But they're big topics. Cringy.
Can you hear it through the?
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah. Good. I mean,
Okay, we got it.
you're
Is that
really,
okay?
You're
Yeah, I think
really
that's
stirring.
really
All right.
enough.
All right. All right.
Is this episode 119? Is this what this is?
Yes.
Oh man,
That's one of his.
that's one of his. That's one of his.
Prepare for the absurdity.
Oh, it is mine. It is mine.
Do you remember writing this one?
I do. It was
All
it was
right.
recently.
today?
It was today.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Brand new.
All right. The topic is a one-word topic. It is an item that I find
Hamburger.
no. and the
Delicious.
and the password is toothpicks. That's what it is.
Oh, really?
Toothpicks.
Okay.
I think the
yes.
Okay, I grew up in a house where I had a dad who would after every meal pick his teeth with a toothpick.
Okay.
What? This is the most unsanitary. I don't care even if you're not picking food out of your mouth. What the heck do we use toothpicks for?
Well,
Picking teeth.
by the way, have you
Is that
ever
what it
actually?
is?
I've actually never.
It's in the name.
I don't think I've ever actually gotten food out of my mouth by using a toothpick.
Then you're doing it wrong.
No, I just don't think they're not really useful.
What? They are completely
That is not what they're
useful.
used for, though. Toothpicks are for securing sandwiches.
Only if they have the flag on them.
Toothpicks are for stabbing food items.
By the way, I love when Ben takes a hard line on something and he goes into this weird little voice that he does, like
Very
and
opinionated.
that's when he's gonna nope, I'm putting my foot down.
I am. Already, you guys have given me a reason to have to sort of be the voice of opposition because this is insane. You think you don't know what toothpicks are or do,
I think
and you're like they don't do
Are
anything.
you telling me? You're telling me that toothpicks were created for
to pick teeth?
That is wrong.
No, they weren't.
That is not why they were created.
No.
Then they'd be called sandwich stabbers.
Well, they should be. I'm telling you, they are not for. They have never been marketed for. They've never been advertised as a thing to pick food out of your mouth.
I don't think they have advertising.
They are for food, for stabbing food.
Have you ever seen an ad for toothpicks?
Yes. Show me an ad anywhere on the internet that says these are for picking food out of your teeth.
It's on the box.
There's a picture of a person picking food out of their mouth.
There's certain things you just don't have to advertise. You don't have to advertise toothpicks
because it's
what they do.
obvious.
Show me on your phone, Ben. Show me where anywhere in the world it says.
I actually think
Look up a product. Look up a toothpick product anywhere and read me the description.
Well, there's only one, right?
Oh, there's all sorts of brands.
Oh, really?
Read me what it says.
There's plastic. There's
Why
Oh,
plastic?
okay.
Plastic.
because it works.
By the way, I feel like you are super. You're ready to talk about this topic. You came in hot on this one today.
Oh my gosh. I guarantee you, there is no. I can't wait to hear the description of the product. Where are you looking? Amazon?
Hold on, no, because
Go into the mic.
I'm trying to find here. Diamond.
Well, Diamond
is the classic
that's
brand.
a classic one.
750 flat toothpicks.
Great. Now read the
Toothpicks.
description of what it is.
It's toothpicks.
Read the description. What does it say? What does it say?
There's no description.
Hold on.
It has to have a description.
It doesn't
Well,
because it's a toothpick.
no, this is not what it's for.
It's
I guarantee if you ask somebody why they go to the store to buy toothpicks, they do not go to buy toothpicks to pick food out of their
I
mouth.
agree with you on that. I do agree with you on that.
What are you talking
No.
about?
If you're actually here's the thing. If you get a toothpick at a restaurant, you're getting it to pick your teeth. But if you get a toothpick at a grocery store, you're getting it to stab food or to use it for something else.
Any purchasing of toothpicks is not for taking food out of your mouth.
I agree.
If you're at a diner and you randomly take a toothpick, that's for that.
We have bought toothpicks. I have used them for my teeth. Occasionally, they will be used to keep the cellophane wrap off of something that is cooking.
That's why you bought them, though.
That's not the only reason why.
You did not buy. Nobody went to when you went shopping at Trader Joe's for
I
toothpicks.
probably didn't get them at Trader Joe's.
got
I probably
them at-
got them at Ralph's because it's a bulk item you
Great.
buy once.
You bought them in bulk. Nobody in their right mind, including you, says, I need 750 food picking items. You say,
but I have it.
I need it for stabbing. Oh, we're doing fruit, little fruit things, and we're doing pigs on a blanket, and we're doing
That
food
is an
stabbing.
ancillary use.
I'm telling you,
I'm
there's
going to
I'm-
Wikipedia. Hold on.
Hold on. By the way,
yeah. Go on Wikipedia. You're on my side.
I'm on Paul's side on this one. I am.
I told you.
You're both
No.
crazy.
Here's what I'd say. I think toothpicks are actually, if you put them in your mouth, they're really to make you look cool. That's what I think they're. They're really to make you look like cool because you look a little bit cooler
They
with a
do.
toothpick. Yeah.
Think about the 50s. Nobody was picking food out of their mouth.
I agree. You had a cigarette on one side and a toothpick on the other.
That's right.
According to the history of toothpicks,
All right, the history, not the product name, but go ahead.
known in all cultures, the toothpick is the oldest instrument for dental cleaning. Hominin remains from Dmanisi, Georgia, dated to about 1.8 million years ago, before we had ovens or cooking.
Is that like
Bare lesions indicated the repeated use of a toothpick. A Neanderthal man's jawbone found in the Cova Ferrata in Spain evidenced use of a toothpick to alleviate pain in his teeth caused by periodontal disease and dental wear.
okay? All right. I think
So
I
I've
think
got history on my
but
side with you two fools.
No, listen. I agree with you both. I do. I agree with you both. I do. I'm right down in Switzerland. I'm right in the middle. This is going to be good.
Oh, you're in Switzerland now?
Yeah. No, I agree that if I have a toothpick in the kitchen, I will grab it and sort of pick around a little bit in my mouth. But I'm not going to go buy a box of toothpicks.
Okay, can I just read something?
I'm going to just read something.
There are two products available. There are things called dental floss picks, toothpicks, which are specifically marketed for
a modern invention.
Modern for that. Now, the best seller on Amazon, which is a huge amount of toothpicks, Look! Oh my gosh! Look at what the video is. Look what they're doing with the toothpicks. they're stabbing little tomatoes.
Because they're basically showing you what else you can do
look,
with it.
Look! Oh, there they go, right into a tomato.
That's Kristen's
a tomato.
dish.
What else are they doing with these? Let's see. More food.
Because nobody wants to watch videos of people picking their teeth.
And guess what? It's also BPA-free, food grade, multi-purpose, eco-friendly. And listen to what the item says. Let me just finish this last part, Mitch.
Okay, go for it. Sorry.
Make great spears and presentations for appetizers, desserts, or food samples. Perfect for cocktail or sandwich garnishes, and prime wooden toothpicks for dental care and use to rid your pearly whites of stubborn scraps after meals. But what do they lead with?
It's not a question of leading with, because that's how they're trying to sell. They're not trying to sell you something that is for your dental hygiene. They're trying to sell you something as a food product.
I love it when you two get hardline or something. It's so good. Here's my question.
I got history on my side. I don't need anything else.
How did you come up with this topic? Where were you when you're like, you know what? Toothpicks is the topic.
Well, I wrote, it's on my, excuse me, it's on my list on my phone, which I continue to update as things happen to me in life.
I think he's throwing shade at you, Mitch.
No.
That's
Not at all.
shade.
Not at all. But I've always felt that way about toothpicks. I felt that not only is the way that some people use them very anti-hygiene, because then you, like in my house growing up, you'd find pieces of toothpick all over the place.
That's
like
true.
it's just super
Yeah.
gross. Like
Yeah.
people leave them. Like you don't. It's also not a big enough item that when you're done with it, what do you do with it? Like you leave it
throw
on
it
the
out.
side table,
Yeah.
and then there's toothpicks floating
Who
around.
does that?
Well, my dad did.
You know, when I was
Still does. Chews it up, and it's like
That's weird.
they're
you
wet.
know, the sort of the modern the modern version of the toothpick, and you would both get this references. You remember the movie Cobra when he put a match in his mouth?
Yeah.
Do you remember
sure.
that? I walked around with a match in my mouth for years. I did.
Did you ever
Good.
use it
Crimes
to
and
light
disease.
something?
He's the cure.
That's
Tracy
right.
had that poster in her
She did?
room growing up. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Cobra.
That's pretty good.
Crimes and disease. He's the cure.
So
All I'm saying is this: nobody goes to the store and buys bulk toothpicks with the main plan being that they're going to pick food out of their mouth.
But that does, regardless of the intent behind it, that is not what they were originally created for.
sure,
That's why they're called toothpicks.
the original intention for creating robot dogs was not for the reason that they're going to be used for 10 years from
It
now.
absolutely is. It's to kill us.
no. I can tell you what happened.
To hunt us and murder us with a man's best friend.
Ben's slightly right, and I'll tell you what it is. When they first invented toothpicks, they didn't sell
1.8 million years ago.
They didn't sell enough of them, right? They didn't sell enough of them because people were like, I don't need this thing to clean
I can get
my
these
teeth.
anywhere.
I can get these anywhere. So they had to come up with an alternate sort of product. Like, you can use these to stab food, to make little tomato wedges or whatever it is. That's why they pivoted to that.
I would like to know who made the decision to gussy them up with the little flags on top. Like the ones that are used in sandwiches in delis.
By the way,
Like,
you remember my whole edible toothpick.
That was
Yes.
a good
Thing.
That was
Yes,
actually
yes.
a good one.
That was
You
a
do
good
have a
one.
thing for
I do.
toothpicks.
I mean, I think there's a much better way to create them.
Totally agree with that.
Right? But I don't know. I mean, what do you do with a toothpick, Ben, once you're done using it?
I throw it out.
You're sitting on the couch.
I get up and I throw it out.
Do you pick food off? You then digest the food that comes out of on the toothpick, or do you put the food?
Oh, yeah, no. I totally eat that. Suck that shit down.
So you pick the food out of your teeth. You
That's
suck
a little
it
added
down,
bonus for later.
And then, at what point do you decide you're done? You're done with the toothpick.
So grossed out by this. You are just so disgusted.
Do you ever use a toothpick?
I do not, no.
Neither do I.
What about
No.
floss? How do you feel about floss?
Floss? I'm
what?
fine with floss.
I just started flossing. I
Just
just
started-
started.
What?
I just started flossing like a week
washing
ago.
your face
Like,
must be right around
I'm
the corner.
telling
For
you.
the first time in your life?
50 years old. I'm making some improvements. It's good.
Holy
You're
shit.
going to live a lot longer, you know.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, I went to the dentist and they were like,
What the fuck are you doing?
Like, you should really start to think about flossing. I was like, really?
Did you bleed a lot when they clean your teeth?
No, but it would take a while for me. It'd take a while.
What were your gum pockets like?
My gum pockets were not great, so I had to like.
7s and 8s?
So yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
those are brutal. 7s and 8s.
Yeah.
But I'm in it. I got them now.
All right, good
That's
job.
good. Yeah.
And now they make toothpicks that have floss with them. Like you can get both in the same.
Well, that's what I just read you. That's the product. Those are the products that you buy. You don't buy that product to stab tomatoes.
No, that is purely for your bathroom.
Yes.
I have those now. That's what I'm using.
Yeah, that's what we have. And so you floss and then you use it to massage your gums,
Yeah.
whatever. It's actually less about getting food out. It's more about massaging your gums.
Mine have a scent to them. Do yours have a scent?
Is it like a potpourri
It's a
scent?
little like my microphone.
Does your microphone smell like
Yeah.
your floss?
Good. I like it.
So, but I just want to finish the
Yes.
question about how you use toothpicks, because both Mitch and I don't use it to remove food from our mouth.
I remove the food
So
from my
you-
mouth. I
you
I
loosen
take
the
off
food.
take off the excess. Go to the next tooth. Once I'm done with the toothpick, I throw it out.
Okay, but are you done when one toothpick is complete?
I'm
do
done
you
when my
have-
mouth is done.
But where are you sitting when you're doing this?
Anywhere.
Are you watching TV?
Maybe.
After dinner?
Sometimes.
Do you go sit down on the couch with one toothpick, or do you have multiples?
I mean, no, just one.
So one is enough to
Yeah.
dislodge the food,
Yeah.
to allow you to digest the food.
Correct.
And then when you're finished, you immediately get up and throw it out, or do you hold on to it in your mouth?
That I might hold it into my mouth.
So it's in your mouth now,
cool,
just
looking
sitting
like
there
Cobra.
until you get up. And then you throw it
It
out.
goes directly into the trash.
Paul crafting a scene that I can visualize is one of my favorite things. I love it.
I mean, you can picture that. I could do
I
that.
could totally,
Yeah, I can
I can
picture.
see Tracy slapping you for leaving it on the couch.
I wouldn't leave it on the couch.
I know that's
You'd never leave it anywhere, and
never
you
leave it on
don't.
the couch.
You don't break it. It always retains its form.
No, well, at the minute it's broken, then it's right to the trash.
My two
Okay.
kids would leave a toothpick laying around all day long.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, because you're sitting with it for a long time. My dad would sit with it for a long time, and it would get like wet wood.
And then you gotta just throw it out.
Yeah.
It's like with Daniel with his Q-tips.
Oh,
Throws them at the
jeez.
trash.
Really?
Misses every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you say then
Yeah.
that you're the person who buys the toothpicks?
By the way, real quick.
We buy them only if we need them.
For what?
I mean, usually Tracy buys them because it's for food purposes.
Okay.
But that's not the origin or the initial intent of them. So they're a dual purpose item.
All I was saying was I think we all agree that nobody goes to buy toothpicks for food, to excavate food out of their mouth. They buy it for another reason. And then they happen to be there, and you use them for that.
That is a benefit of it.
I mean,
Because there are other teeth cleaning implements.
if we were on the stand, though, he would have just got you. He just got you there.
Regardless, I still have history on my side.
History. Wikipedia?
1.8 million years
who writes
ago,
Wikipedia?
Georgia, early hominids are on my side. Okay. I've got the entire.
They're chewing on bark.
I've got the depth and breadth of human history on my side.
By the way, Q-tips. Let's go back to Q-tips.
Yes. Oh.
Same thing. What were they invented for?
I don't put those in my teeth.
No, but what were they invented for?
They were invented for exactly
Yeah.
what you buy them for.
Yes.
No, oh, they were for your ear?
For your ear.
Really? Are you sure about
Yes,
that?
there's
believe
no
so,
other.
But I think if you look at the description of a Q-tip, go ahead. That I don't think they say anything about your ear.
I think you're wrong.
No, I don't know. I'm telling you.
Remember the old Q-tip ad? I don't know if it's Q-tip brand particularly, but it was like never put anything in your ear, but your elbow,
But your,
and Q-tips.
Yeah, Q-tips are specifically. I mean, they'll say you can use it with alcohol
Makeup
it's for makeup and things like that. But the toothpick thing is that there's a very discordant thing between a food accessory, and a thing like for oral hygiene. You would never say like use the Q-tip for your cleaning your ear and rubbing barbecue sauce on those chicken breasts.
yes.
Here's what's ironic is that the cotton swab or Q-tip is most commonly used for ear cleaning, although this is not recommended by physicians.
Right. They don't want anybody sticking it in their ear.
Right, but they're also used for first aid.
And yet there are those things you can buy, those metal tool packs with like metal screw things on the end that you put in your ear to like get wax out and stuff.
Yeah.
So the first mass-produced cotton swab.
Are we on Wikipedia again?
Was developed in 1923 by Polish-American Jew Leo Gertzenzang after he watched his wife attach wads of cotton to toothpicks
Well,
so
good.
closely
to
connected.
clean their infants' ears.
Well, you clearly have history on your side with respect to the Q-tip.
It's pretty good.
I love having history on my side. His product was originally named Baby Gaze in recognition of being intended.
Baby gaze.
What?
Can you spell that for us?
Gays.
Are you serious?
Intended for infants before being renamed Q-tips Baby Gaze, with the Q standing for quality.
Huh.
Anyway.
I mean, the question is, can you think of a product that is used for both a food accessory as well as a
Oral hygiene?
oral hygiene?
Oh, yeah.
Or any kind of physical hygiene?
Like, because you wouldn't use Listerine for a mixed drink, right?
No.
You wouldn't use toothpaste for anything other than cleaning your teeth.
But could you use, all right, so Listerine
I got
is
it.
an antiseptic.
Yeah. What is it?
Salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
What do you? Well, I guess like you
To
wash
pour
out
in
your
one's wound.
Pour in one wound.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Yeah. I
But-
put it on. I had a canker sore the other morning,
Yeah.
and I put it on there.
Now, let me ask you a
Burned
question.
it right off.
Let me cross-examination. When you go to the store to buy salt, what's your main reason for buying it?
Steak.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listerine is an antiseptic,
Yes.
and I believe antiseptics can have other uses.
Fascinating.
Alcoholics would agree with you.
Right, in medical purposes.
That's true. I'm sure alcoholics drink Listerine if they can't find anything else.
They do.
I was thinking more along the lines of like if you needed to clean a wound or something, could you use a mouthwash?
Oh wait,
I
I
bet
got
you
it.
could, yeah.
I got it.
I don't know. I'm not recommending this. This is not medical
It's
advice.
a good thing
everybody.
you had that powder earlier
It
today.
lies in my head. It just pops in my head. Coca-Cola. What is it? You can drink
Cocaine.
it, but it also gets the stain off of the highway. There we go.
Like it cleans dirt off metal
Or it
auto
clean-
parts.
No, it cleans blood off the highway.
Oh,
Remember?
by all
Coke
means, we
does
should
that?
Yeah.
ingest that.
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, can you, before we wrap up the toothpick conversation, because Ben, can you recall the last time you used a toothpick to clean out food and what that food item was?
Saturday night.
No, because I don't always have to resort to toothpicks. It's been a while. It's been a while.
has been a while.
I mean, the last time I did have one was in a sandwich with the little flag. But that's
Interesting.
because I was at a deli and it had the little flag in it.
Got it.
I think Paul feels vindicated right now.
I just think toothpicks are gross for that
See, that's the
reason.
thing. You're just anti-toothpick.
Even a toothpick in a sandwich, my mind goes to how can I make that more edible so it feels like it's all part of a meal. I don't. I think because I grew up in a household where I found
That's gross.
wet pieces of toothpick everywhere, and I knew what they were being used for.
So you have sort of PTSD, post-toothpick stress disorder?
Wow. I want to know how many seconds before you said that came to mind and you were like, genius.
Bam, like that.
It's like a mind, like a what? Like
Steel
a vice,
trap.
a steel trap?
Like a
Or a
Q-tip.
sieve.
A sieve, perhaps.
Or what'd you say?
Like a Q-tip.
Oh. Or a toothpick.
But where you grew up in the South,
Yeah.
it was matches.
No, it was toothpicks. I think we actually invented the toothpicks.
Yeah.
I know we didn't, but we figured out how to use them pretty
1.8
fast.
million years ago. I don't think it was the Georgia in the U.S. I think it was
Yeah, I know. In the South,
overseas.
we do love a toothpick. We do.
Yeah.
I mean, you just put one in with a cigarette in your mouth too. It's good.
People that use like wheat stalks as toothpicks, right?
I've never heard that.
Well, you know what's funny on I don't know why I just saw this, but on Survivor, you see like we have like in the show, you go see them actually like using a stick to chew on a stick because it like to get crap off their teeth.
Yeah, that's what dogs
So
do.
It's a big toothpick.
For the insides of the teeth, but not the fronts.
Correct.
Have you ever known anyone to get a cavity on the front of their tooth? I don't know if it's possible.
Because I think the whole point of a cavity is that it's inside the tooth.
Yeah, like there's nothing
Yeah.
that's
Probably
gonna-
called something else.
a frontal cavity. I don't know.
A dent,
Yeah. A dent,
front dent.
stain.
A stain, perhaps.
That's purely topical.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, hey, you know what? We might have hit the end.
What? No,
This might be it.
I don't think so.
This might be it. I don't know.
I think we've come to the conclusion of the toothpick conversation, but I don't think that means it's the end of the episode, perhaps.
What? There's more.
Well, this is, right now, we're clocking in about 32. We've got an hour and a half left
What?
for this
What?
supersized episode.
No, we're not doing the supersize today.
We might at some point. Paul's been
Wait,
angling
we're not
for it.
doing this today?
No way can
Do you
we
have somewhere to
supersize
go?
a toothpick.
Okay, well let's get a call and response on this one.
We
have
could call all sorts of people.
Well, let's ask the masses. Masses.
I have a great idea.
Wait,
Hold on.
I'm posing
Hold
a
on.
question to our audience.
That's such a great idea.
I know you have a great idea, but audience, if you want us to do a 2-hour episode, let us know, just so we can, know that you actually will sit still for one.
Hold on, before we go, I have to do one thing. I think that sometimes we find ourselves we're in a bit of a vacuum, right, of our
I agree.
ideas.
I agree.
Right?
What?
So
Especially
Really?
Ben.
What?
sometimes I think we have our ideas, we have our opinions, and that's kind of just, we can't get past ourselves.
We don't know enough.
So I'm just going to call Whole Foods Market really quick, and
Wait, what?
I'm going to find out why they sell toothpicks.
Oh my God, let's do it.
And we're just going to do it really quick.
It's
Hold
gonna
on.
be so fun.
They won't know. All right, let's get the answer. We're not going to tell them we're recording.
Do you guys notice I put the pink lights on today?
Thank you for calling Whole
I
Foods
didn't.
Market. For information about our store, including hours of operation.
Sorry, but thank you.
Okay,
All right, here we go.
It's a nice touch.
Lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah.
I figured this is like the call episode, right?
That's true. We started with one, we end with one. It's like a bookend. without a book.
By the way, JoJo's got really strong opinions about toothpicks.
Hello, thank you for calling Whole Foods. How may I help you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I have a question. Do you sell toothpicks?
Yes, they're in the. You mean toothpicks for like your teeth, or like toothpicks for like hors d'oeuvres?
Are they different?
Yeah.
What's? I don't understand. What's the difference? Aren't they? Don't you just use them for the same thing?
Well, I mean, you can just put, just round toothpicks in hors d'oeuvres. But if you want to get really fancy, I mean, some of the like hors d'oeuvres toothpicks have like little frilly things on them. And the ones that you use for your teeth, they're flavored. They have like, some have like flossing on them and little brushes on the end. So,
well,
what are you looking for?
Well, I mean, I think that my thought process was that nobody buys a toothpick to clean their mouth, and mostly toothpicks are just for hors d'oeuvres or food items, but clearly that's not the case.
That would be correct.
Well, you've answered a burning question. Thank you. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So which ones are you looking for so I could get you to the right department?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure that you had them. I'll come in and check it out. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
The great equalizer.
I think you're both
Whole
right.
Foods lady.
You're both right.
We're both right. That's
Pretty good.
Austin, when did we become crank anchors?
that wasn't crank gangers. That was better than Wikipedia.
She absolutely proved out both scenarios. That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
She was like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm going to tell you.
This was
Really,
impressive.
I commend her for sticking with it. I would have told you to F off. I'm like, listen,
Well, it's a valid question, but I
Not one you usually get when you get the phone at
Yeah.
Whole Foods, I imagine.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's pretty good, though.
All right. Well, that's good. I think that is a perfect place to end this technically supersized episode as well.
We should have gotten her name.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what, though? She was good, though. Like, she actually, she paid attention and, like, really, like, stuck with the question
Yeah.
and proved out the answers. That
She
was good.
thought it through.
Good customer service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
Holla holla Whole Foods.
Yeah,
All right.
it's good.
Whole Foods, Sherman Oaks East.
All right. Well, listen.
Yeah. What's that, Mitch?
Another.
Go ahead.
That was no. I'm not. I'm sorry.
You were going to say something
I was
comically
Yes.
Another
mean?
ridiculous
I was
episode.
going to say another swing and a miss, but I didn't say. But I didn't
No.
because it was great. It
That's
was
good.
great. I just have learned that that's sort of my role here. Is I feel like we swing and miss, but then I'm wrong every time. I feel like we actually have a lot of fun.
I think by now you have learned.
I know.
That nothing but good comes of this.
It's never the idea, never on its surface. On the surface, it is never exactly what you expect it's going to be.
Look, there's a reason why.
Well, this
you
one was
wrote-
pretty much what we expected
Yeah.
it to be. We kind of stuck real hard to this topic.
Perhaps.
I will think about toothpicks a little bit differently now. I will. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
guess.
And I will, the next time I go out to dinner with Ben, I will keep my eye out for the toothpicks and
Well,
see what happens.
And,
Yeah.
by the way, that is also sort of a barometer of what kind of restaurant you're in.
Oh, but by the
Oh.
way, would you pick your teeth at a table with friends after
No.
dinner?
yeah.
No, I won't.
You would?
Yeah, right in front of you.
Yeah.
See, I think
Right
you have
in
to do
your
that in the
face.
privacy of your own home.
I'm not taking home with me.
Because I don't want to sit next to you and watch you pick food out of your teeth and
Listen,
then eat it.
I'm not going to be like, nom, 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 nom. Like I'm just, I'm very subtle.
Very
Well,
I'm very classy
You know what
about
I
it.
do after I eat? Like now, I've become accustomed to actually grabbing my phone and like taking it, like looking at myself to see if I've got stuff stuck in my teeth because I have stuff
Oh, yeah.
stuck in my teeth all the time.
Yeah.
So I do that now.
Yeah, when
just to
Trace
double
and I-
check.
When Trace and I first moved out here, we went out to dinner with friends of ours, and I had spinach in my teeth for basically the whole meal. And she
boy.
didn't tell me until afterwards, until we were on the drive home.
Well, that says a lot about your relationship, doesn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. You have food in your teeth right now, I think.
Oh.
You do?
Yeah.
You got a toothpick?
Top
It's-
left.
I'll do it right in front of
It's
you.
not ice cream.
It's not ice
Well,
cream.
we'll be uploading the video podcast excerpt of Ben picking food out of his teeth at a later date.
No, I'm down a tooth.
You what?
You're what?
I'm down a tooth.
You
What does
lost a
that mean?
tooth?
Yeah, I had to have it removed. My mouth was eating itself.
What?
What?
Yeah, we'll talk about it another time.
Oh my gosh! I hope you put that as a topic.
I didn't.
Oh,
Did you swallow it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
It was
I had to have it removed. It was literally being consumed by my own mouth.
I don't know how that works, but it's a great opportunity to say, "Hey,
It's called resorption, like when a twin eats its
Re-
its sibling.
What's it called? What's it called?
Resorption.
Oof.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay. Listen, folks.
Do it. Do it.
Now, listen, if you have an idea you would like secretly placed in the idea popcorn bowl, email us at wattacast@gmail.com. That's WAWTA cast@gmail.com.
That's how you do it right there.
Also, if you're curious,
You do it good too. Don't get me wrong. You do a great job. I'm just talking about that one
have one
specific
job.
line. I'm sorry. That one specific line. I just want to
I don't
spell
do
it
the
out.
email.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you're curious about, well, you do this part now.
If you're curious about
where to listen,
toothpicks.
where to listen to us. No.
If you're curious about where to find us on social
yeah, like
media.
to just say the link thing at the bottom.
Oh,
You know,
We are available on Twitter and Threads and Instagram and Blue Sky at WAWTACAST.
now, Mitch, you do the thing about
that
where
was too fast. That's my whole point. You got to slow that read down.
Dude, do the thing about where you can listen to us. That's where the social accounts. Now you do the where we can listen. People can listen to us.
You can listen to us anywhere where you can listen to a podcast.
All right, but you can click on the link.
Your computer, your phone.
But I don't know this piece. I told you I don't know this. So you have to tell them.
Well, you just click the link.
Just click the link. If you go
If you go on any of the social platforms, there's a link.
Sorry.
Click on the link.
You're right. That's exactly it.
And then you can listen
If you
to
don't scroll, start scrolling to the link, this magical link that Paul keeps talking about.
Wait, but
that'll
you
take
know
you
what?
everywhere.
I just found a hole in this whole situation. Anybody
There's a link everywhere.
everybody who's listening is already listening.
Yeah.
People
But
who
come back, tell
I
your
know.
friends.
They know how
Send
to
them the
find
link.
us.
No, share the link. That's what we should do. Share the link.
people who aren't listening. Well, yes, that's right.
Yes, share the link.
Share the link.
By the
Sharing
way,
is
by the way,
caring.
No. You're right, dude. You just found the hole.
Yeah.
We've been telling people the most obvious thing for the last 18
That's why
weeks.
we're doing that. We should never do it again.
We should
I'm going to
never
do it next week.
again.
We
I'm
should
totally
never
doing it.
tell anybody where to find us.
I'm totally doing it.
You are listening to it. You know where to find us.
Captain Obvious.
All we need to your new job.
So now I have no job.
No, you have a new job. You have a new job.
What's my new
Your
job?
new job is to tell people to tell other people to click on the link,
Okay, and then I'll tell you all the other information.
and you have to tell them to tell other people all the social sites,
If you tell two friends, they'll tell
and
two
so on
friends.
and so on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's it.
Tongue-tied.
That's your new job.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All right. This is Paul.
Oh, this is Ben.
This is Mitch. I'm breathing into the mic. I'm so sorry.
yeah,
This
that's-
smells so good.
And that's what we were
Anyway.
talking about, y'all. That's what we were talking about.